Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my Sankarea episode 10 review. Actually, a really good episode. I actually enjoyed this one. This episode is all about Sankara's mother, or so-called mother, because apparently in this episode you end up finding something out about her. So yeah, this is interesting. It's all about this episode's all about her mainly. So yeah. So basically, Furia gets captured. It goes back to that. So I was like, yes. So you end up seeing that he ends up getting captured. He's in this mansion in this dark lit room by himself. Well, not by himself, with a beautiful maid. But the maid's not listening to any demands that he wants or anything like that. He's like, let me out. No, can do, sir. You just gotta stay right here. And he's all like restrained in his chair. He can't get out the chair. And so he's just stuck. And I'm like, okay. He's like, they're really making this serious. He ain't getting out of here. And he's like, I don't know what the heck is going on. And so then we end up seeing Sankara's mother come in the room and ask him just some questions. It's like, so you've been taking good care of Sankara, huh? Yeah. So what you guys do? How far you go? And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's probably still on the kissing basis or something. He's like, I bet since she's been locked up all this time and not allowed to do anything, now she's free. I bet she's all bam, 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 bam. But you shouldn't say all that. But that's what she was saying. And then then Furia was like, what? No, Sankara never did anything like that. She's like, okay, that's just because she's a zombie. Because she's a zombie. Oh, all right, yeah. Your body probably all decaying and it's all nasty and it's not like a real woman's body like mine and stuff. I'm like, she's just kind of bouncing about herself. And so yeah, then she just starts talking about herself and she's like, I'm actually Dan Ichiro's second wife. Sankara, not actually my daughter, not my blood anyway. So yeah, in your face. So she ends up just explaining everything, and apparently she's not related to Sankara at all. And apparently in this the Sankara family, or the Sanka family, not Sankara, but the Sanka family, apparently all the maids are candidates to become the wife of the man that's in that house at the time, or the head honcho of the family, which is Dan Ichiro at the moment. And he's been getting eyed on since he was a kid, basically, and it's crazy. They want to be the successors to this whole lineage of this family. And Dan Ichiro, for some reason, he just didn't seem interested in girls at all. He just, no girl for me. And like there are some really good ones too. I'm not gonna lie. And so he didn't like any of them. And so then we end up seeing Dan Ichiro's wife, soon to be wife, or so it's like that girl. And she ends up just going on about every guy I met, they've always been interested in me. There's not one guy in this world that wouldn't want me. And he's like, you're very conceited of yourself, woman. But she does look good. But conceited of yourself, woman. But yeah, so she's trying real hard, and she honestly, as a maid, she did an excellent job taking care of Dan Ichiro. Good job. I'll give her that. She did a really good job. She just made sure that he was getting everything he was getting, and Dan Ichiro actually even realized that and ended up calling on her more than any of the other maids. And things seemed like it was progressing pretty well at first, but then just at the end of the day, no bam 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 at all, no bam bam at all. So after all that was going, yeah. So she's getting like upset about it, and she know what to do. And then all of a sudden they end up getting, well, not end up, Dan Ichiro ends up going to this tournament, or it was an invitation to this tournament where people do this. I can't remember what it's called. It's like this sword fighting thing where they put this mask on and like yeah and stuff. I can't remember what it's called. They said it in this episode. I just can't remember what it was. But yeah, so he's ended up fighting against these people, and he's at the finals, and ends up beating the person, and then he realizes this is a fixed freaking match. I hate this. Where's your best at? Come on, man. I want actual competition, not this freaking phony fixed crap. Come on. I trained all this time, and I get nothing. So he gets upset about that and throws gloves on the ground. Like, and so then this is where he meets his first wife, his wife that he really, really loved, actually. And the girl picks up the gloves and gives it back to him, and she's like, God hates you if you do that, and you should just feel better about yourself and blah blah blah. Basically, it's kind of like a rant, or like like you shouldn't do something. You know, it's interesting. So it's actually a woman telling him not to do something, basically. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting to see that what happened. And that's what he got interested in, I guess. Or I'm not really sure what exactly he found interesting about her, because also she was in a wheelchair. So I'm curious what was wrong with her. But so we end up seeing that he's like, I'm gonna marry that woman. He was only in high school, and she was only 15 years old. He's like, I'm gonna marry that woman, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it right now. And if anyone objects, you can kiss my butt. I'll leave this family if I must. Destroy the whole family. I don't care. I'm gonna marry this woman. Any objections? You can kiss my butt. So he just, he ends up marrying that woman. And so after that, they go, bam, 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 and she's like, oh, and he's like, bam, 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 and then that's when Sankarea is born. And so then after Sankarea was born, the moment she was born, that's when Dan Ichiro's wife died, and that's when the other girl came into play. Dan Ichiro's wife right now, the second wife. And so she ends up taking real good care of him after that too, because after losing his wife, the mother of the daughter. So yeah, he was heartbroken. He's just like, oh my god. He turned into a zombie. He was about to die. Like he was about to die. He just couldn't live on anymore. He was just that's how heartbroken he was. And so, like I said, she ends up comforting him, walking him outside, washing him while he's in the bed, just everything. And then that's when I guess he just gave in and it's like, bam, okay, you're my wife now. But the real thing is, he just wanted Sankarea to have a mother, and she was the best candidate for the fact that she just cared a lot about him. She really cares about Dan Ichiro. So it's sad to see that he doesn't care about her. All he cares about is Sankarea, and it shows in this episode. And she ends up finding about the truth of what the real love about Sankarea is. He does not love her at all. He loves his wife, the wife that died. That's who he loves the most. This actually reminds me of a series that I was watching called Kodomo no Jaken. I can't remember the guy's name, but Ren's father, this is a stepfather, but that's when it's taking care of Ren. He basically loved Ren's mother so much, and then she just died all of a sudden, which was really sad. That scene was really sad. And so he ends up putting that affection onto the daughter, and that's basically what Dan Ichiro is doing. It's just showing all his affection to her. And I don't know. I'm not sure if his whole motive is actually wanting to marry her or do the bam 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 or to her. I don't know exactly, but that's why he took naked pictures of her, and he just lost his mind after she died and stuff. So he's just been crazy. And so that's when she finds out about the whole pictures thing. She's all looking in the peephole and like, what the heck is going on? And it was just crazy. And that's and it broke her heart. She started crying. She just wants affection. That's what this whole episode was really about with her. She wanted affection. And then Furio, oh my god, Furio. The girl was like I said, she was messed up too. Dan Ichiro's wife right now, she was like, you want to give me affection? She just started kind of undressed a little bit. I was like, what's going on here? And Furio, her boobs are in Furio's face and stuff. And he's just sitting there. And he's like, nah, I like zombie women. I'm like, okay. Man, you got some freaking, I don't even know what to say. That was just like, really? But yeah, and so she's like, and then she starts to get mad about that. He's like, oh my god, it's always about Fury. It's always about Sankarea. He was like, what about me? I want affection. And then she starts getting on to Babu. He's like, I bet this cat loves me. He wants affection, cat. And he's like, oh, he's a zombie too. And he's like, ah, crap, just get him out of here. Get him out of here. I was like, and so I'm like, wow. But I don't know. It's just sad to see. And so in the episode, we're seeing Dan Ichiro. He's like, I actually thank you for taking her away and making her do all this stuff. Now I have more reason to protect her. I feel even stronger now. And you're not gonna get away with this. I will never forgive you. I'm like, all right, now here's what he's gonna do, because he's kind of mad. So I'm curious what he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna kill him, but I don't know what he's gonna do. So yeah, this episode, like I said, this episode's really good. I really enjoyed it. I love to see her character development here. Sankara's mother. It was actually really good to see. And it's just more on Dan Ichiro. Dan Ichiro, what's wrong with you, man? She's hot, and I don't know. So yeah, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of this episode. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Sankarea reviews. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta. Until then, break out.